Passages I find interesting from War and Peace, Part 5. Okay, a bit of context. So Pierre and Ellen are at dinner, and everyone there is expecting him to, like, propose. And he is not really... He wants to, but he doesn't want to. Here's the passage. She always addressed him now with a glad, confiding smile. A smile having reference to him alone, and full of something more significant than the society smile that always adorned her face. Pierre knew that everyone was only waiting for him to say one word, to cross a certain line, and he knew that sooner or later he would cross it. But a kind of uncomprehended horror seized upon him at the mere thought of this fearful step. 1,000 times in the course of those 6 weeks, during which he felt himself being drawn on further and further toward the abyss that horrified him. I love that last line of Pierre, like, feeling he's being pushed further and further to the abyss. Like, the abyss being, like, having to propose and get married. And it captures, like, it's not him really wanting to get married, it's the society, and they have decided for him, like, this is what's gonna happen, and put him in a situation where he has to propose, basically. I also think it's so interesting, like, the changing societal norms. I mean, for us it sounds crazy, but the 6 weeks he is referring to is just like the 6 weeks him and Ellen have been talking, and, like, just the general air of, like, there's an interest between them. They've never kissed, they've never done anything, never gone on dates, and now they're gonna get married. Like, it's so crazy. I know it's crazy to us, but that was normal back then. I also find it interesting that Tolstoy kind of refers to it as the abyss. I love all of Tolstoy's, like, thoughts and observations on marriage. And of course some are his own and some are, like, you know, I understand there's a separation of author and what he writes. But I don't know how many people know that Tolstoy had a very troubled marriage. Like, I think it was pretty well known even when he was alive, but him and his wife had a lot of troubles, and he was always writing about marriage, and you can see a lot of distaste for marriage, actually, in a lot of what he writes. So, okay, I got more.